These topics. First is introduction. What is complex number? Right? Then algebra of complex number, modulus and conjugate of complex number, and then quadratic equations. We have already studied these 5 topics. And this 5th topic, we have actually studied that also, but not in complex number, in vectors. Okay. So in complex number first. Okay. Am I clearly audible or my voice is breaking? It's breaking. Okay, my voice is fine now. Tell me, I have changed the network. Okay, it's clear, right? Okay, very good. Okay, thank you. So when you talk about polar form of complex number, polar form of complex number. Okay, so what is the meaning of that? Now, before starting this, let me tell you, this is same as vector. Okay. Now, I told you that a complex number can be treated as a vector. Yes or no? Tell me. A complex number can be treated as a vector where x coordinate represents your real number and y coordinate represents your imaginary number. Yes or no? Tell me. Yes? I hope everyone remember that. So this representation, this xy axis as real number and imaginary number is called as Argand plane. Argand plane. Okay. Right? For example, we have 2 plus 3i. So I will represent it as 3. So okay. This will be your complex number. This plane is called as Argand plane. Okay? Okay, everyone? Tell me. You understood what is your Argand plane? The xy plane in which x-axis is your real number and y-axis is your imaginary number, then that plane is called as Argand plane. As simple as that. Okay? So this is your 2 plus 3i. Now we know that in Argand plane, this length of the hypotenuse is your modulus of complex number. So mod of z, where z is equal to a plus ib, is given by root of a square plus b square, because it is nothing but the hypotenuse of this right angle triangle. The hypotenuse of this right angle triangle. Right, everyone? Tell me. Got it? Now, if you remember that in vectors, we have studied resolution of vector. Yes or no? In vectors, we have studied resolution of vector. Means suppose instead of giving you x component, y component, which is real number, imaginary number in this case, I'm giving you the magnitude of this complex number. Okay, which means I'm giving you mod of z is equal to r. This is your given information. Okay, and it makes an angle of theta. Right? It makes angle of theta. Now tell me, what is a? What is your real component? Tell me. Anyone? I'm saying that the hypotenuse, which is your magnitude of complex number, is r, and the angle that it is making with x-axis is theta. Then what is real component? What is a? Anyone? Yes, Nigdo? I'm not asking you to use this now. This is completely different. Mod of z is given as r. Okay. Just imagine this as a different problem where this length is given as r. This is your a plus iv. Okay. And this length. Please mute yourself. Okay. So I'm saying that this length, hypotenuse is r. Everyone getting this? Tell me. This is your r. Am I audible? Wait, something happened. Screen went blank. Sorry. Everyone, please reply. I was mute. Okay, so yeah. So I'm giving you the length of this vector or the magnitude of this complex number, right? It is same now, right? Magnitude of complex number is the hypotenuse. Got it? And I'm asking you to find a and b, which is real part and imaginary part. Okay? Now, if we remember, it is same as resolution of vector. Yes or no? Where length of vector was given and you are asked to find x component and y component. Yes or no? Tell me. Yes or no? Yes? Yes, Snigdha. Very good. So Snigdha have answered. What about others? So what is A? Tell me. A will be R cos theta. Yes or no? Yes, Dhruv. A will be r cos theta. And what about B? B will be r sin theta. Yes or no? Tell me. Right? Got it? Because we have studied that if I'm having a vector, z is equal to, sorry, not vector, right? If I'm having a complex number, a plus ib, mod of z is root of a square plus b square, and tan theta is equal to b by a. Okay. So this is a representation when real component and imaginary component is given. But suppose instead of that, we have magnitude and angle. Okay, then I can find real component and imaginary component as r cos theta and r sin theta. Okay, so now the complex number can be written as z is equal to r cos theta plus ir sin theta. Okay, yes or no? So if you take r common, it will be cos theta plus theta. Okay, everyone got this? Tell me, did you get this? Just raise your hand if you got your hand. Okay, is there anyone who's having difficulty in getting this? Anyone? If there's any doubt, please ask. I use the same concept that we studied in vectors. Okay. Now there's a very small concept which is very useful. Now it is called as Euler form. Euler form. Okay. And why it is useful? Now just think about this. If I'm having z is equal to 1 plus I. Okay. Z is equal to 1 plus I. Convert it to polar form. Polar form. So we know that polar form is r cos theta plus I sin theta. Yes or no? Tell me. Right? They ask the magnitude of this vector. So we know that mod of z for this vector is root 2. Yes? Tell me yes. Because it is on root of 1 square plus 1 square. Okay? And tan theta is equal to 1 by 1, which is 45 degree. Why 45 degree? Because both x and y are positive. So it should be first quadrant. Yes or no? Yes or no? This you understood? Tell me. Got this? Guys, please respond. Okay. So if tan theta is 1, this is theta. Theta is equal to 45 degree. So cos theta will be 1 by root 2. In the same way, sin theta will be 1 by root 2. Okay. So you can write it like this. Z is equal to root 2. If you're taking root 2 common, we will have 1 by root 2 plus I by root 2. Yes or no? This is the same as this. Or you can just write root 2 cos 45 degree plus root 2 I have taken common, I sin 45 degree. Yes, got it? So this is how we convert any complex number in polar form and vice versa. Okay, Got it, everyone? Tell me. Got it, everyone? Now, why have written Euler form? So, there's a representation, okay, where cos theta plus I sine theta, okay, this whole term can be written as e to the power I theta. This is called Euler form. Euler form, okay. Cos theta plus I sine theta can be written as e to the power I theta. Okay, this you have to know how it is written, why it is written. You don't have to worry about that, but this you have to know that cos theta plus I sine theta is equal to e to the power I theta. Okay, so this can be written as, now root 2 is root 2, root 2. Now this is cos 45 plus I sine 45. So this will be written as e to the power I 45 degree, and 45 is pi by 4. Got it? Tell me. Got it? Now you must be thinking, what's the use of converting into E? है ना? Right? You might be thinking like that. Yes or no? कि use क्या है? This into e to power I theta. Now just let me ask you another question. Now same. I'm having z is equal to 1 plus I. Find z square. Still easy. You can find z square. You can just multiply this with this. What about z cube? Still you can find. What about z power 4 or z power 5? You can't keep on multiplying these, right? But suppose you convert it into Euler form. Okay, so z square will nothing r e to power I theta, a whole square. Yes or no? Right? Z cube will be r e to power I theta, a whole cube. Right? R power 4, so z power 4 is r e to power I theta to the power 4. So this is nothing but r square e to power I2 theta. This is r cube e to power I3 theta, because obviously we know the property a to the power b to the power x is equal to a to the power bx. Yes or no? Everyone know this property? So this will be r to the power 4 e to the power I4 theta. Got it? Everyone is getting this? कि ये सर से ऊपर जा रहा है? बता दो. जरूरी नहीं है ये समझना. सर से ऊपर जा रहा है तो छोड़ देना. ठीक है? समझ में आ रहा है? बोलो. Anyone? Please reply. Yes sir मतलब कि ऊपर जा रहा है. समझ में आ रहा है कि ऊपर जा रहा है सर से? समझ में आ रहा है ना? Right? Now just think about this. I'll explain with example. Okay? Let's see an example. Okay? So I guess all of you have solved these examples from NCERT, right? We have already studied these things, है ना? So NCERT तुमको करना है, ठीक है? NCERT तो करना ही है. We have already studied these. ये exercise 5.1 सबका homework है. Already कर लियो तो very good. Now argon and polar representation. ठीक है? We have studied that. This is your magnitude of complex number, which is root of x square plus z square, sorry, y square, where xy is your real part and imaginary part. Okay. So polar representation, z is equal to r cos theta plus I sin theta. Okay. If it's in first quadrant, right, then this is your theta. If it is your second quadrant, so instead of taking this, you can just take this, but make sure you know that it is your second quadrant. Okay. I'll tell you a shortcut before using. Okay. Try to solve question number 7. Try to solve question number 7 first. Okay. Let's see question number 7. So I'm having z is equal to 1 plus I root 3. Okay. So z is equal to 1 plus I root 3. What is the first step? Tell me, what is the first step? First step is find mod of z which is equal to r. Mod of z which is equal to r. That is your first step. So tell me, mod of z is equal to root of 1 plus root 3 square, which is root of 4, 2. Got it? Right? So r is equal to 2. That's your first step. Yes or no? Tell me. Yes or no? Right? Now, we will find tan theta. Tan theta is equal to, forget about the sign. That's the trick. Forget about the sign. So it's b by a, which is root 3 by 1. So this is root 3. So theta is equal to 60 degree. Yes or no? Tell me yes or no. Forget about sign. You don't have to worry about sign. Okay. Even if it was minus root 3 by 1. Okay. Still you will take just root 3. Why I am saying so? Because just imagine if it is 1 minus I root 3. Okay. So this is in which quadrant? Tell me. Real, positive, imaginary, negative. Which quadrant? Tell me. Which quadrant? Fourth quadrant, na? Right? You don't have to worry about anything. Just make sure to write your x positive and y negative in polar form also. Okay, as simple as that, right? Or just take this is as minus 60 degree if we have minus root 3. Okay, now we'll just focus on our problem over here. So we know theta, we know r, so z is 2 cos 60 degree plus I sine 2I sine 60 degree. Yes or no? Got it? Got it? Tell me. Everyone got this? Yes or no? Everyone got this? Right? So 60 degree is pi by 3. So z is equal to 2 cos pi by 3 plus I sine pi by 3. Okay. Now, in complex number, you will take angle from minus pi to plus pi. Okay. Right? Minus pi to plus pi means from this to this and this to this. Okay. Now try to find the value of 1 minus root 3i or 1 minus I root 3. Tell me, what is the all polar form of 1 minus root 3i? Tell me everyone. Dhruv, 180 degree is equal to pi, na? We have studied, na? 180 degree is pi. So 60 degree is pi by 3. Got it? समझ में आया? ठीक है? जो भी डाउट हो पूछ लो. ओके वेरी गुड, ठीक है स्निग्धो वेरी गुड, तुमने आई छोड़ दिया, बट देखो ये क्या है, आराम से तुम लिख दो, ठीक है। सो z, magnitude of z we know 2, then it is 60 degree, so cos 60 degree and I sin 60 degree, right? ऐसे लिख दो, है ना। now this is your which quadrant, this is your which quadrant, this is your fourth quadrant, fourth quadrant में ये पॉजिटिव रहेगा और ये नेगेटिव रहेगा, as simple as that, है ना। ठीक है, so it is 2 bracket 2 cos 60 degree minus I sin 60 degree, ठीक है, समझ में आया। तुमको ज्यादा नहीं सोचना है कि एंगल क्या होगा क्या नहीं होगा, यू जस्ट हैव टू सी द क्वाड्रेंट, ठीक है। गॉट इट एवरीवन, टेल मी एवरीवन गॉट दिस, सबको समझ में आ गया। ओके वेरी गुड, एक और प्रॉब्लम करें, एक और प्रॉब्लम करते हैं, ठीक है वेरी गुड। सो ट्राई टू सॉल्व दिस वन, क्वेश्चन नंबर 8, एवरीवन ट्राई टू सॉल्व क्वेश्चन नंबर 8। ठीक है, फर्स्ट यू हैव टू कन्वर्ट दिस इन a plus ib फॉर्म ना, राइट, ट्राई टू डू दैट, एवरीवन ट्राई टू डू दैट। Ananya, Priyanshu, please check once again who is present, who is absent, because I guess many students joined late. Okay. So everyone who joined late, you are getting right what we are doing. We are just using the concept of vectors, which is resolution of vector, to find real part as well as imaginary part. Okay. If magnitude of vector is given and angle is given, okay. So my question here is this, minus root 16, minus 16 by 1 plus I root 3. So first I have to convert this into a plus ib. Okay, I have to convert this into a plus ib. So let's see. Let's see. So we have z is equal to minus 16 by 1 plus I root 3. Okay, so first we have to convert it into a plus ib form. So what we have to do, we have to rationalize. So minus 16 by 1 plus I root 3 into 1 minus I root 3, that's the conjugate, by 1 minus I root 3. Yes, everyone agree? Agree with me? ठीक है. So if we see, we will have this minus 16 into 1 minus I root 3 divided by, now this will be 1 minus of minus 3. Yes or no? Because root 3 I square is minus 3. Yes? So this will be minus 4 bracket 1 minus I root 3. Okay? Yes or no? So this will be minus 4 plus 4 root 3i. Yes or no? Tell me, everyone. You got this? Everyone got this? Yes, very good. If there's anyone who is having difficulty, please let me know. Harsh, Pravalika, Suhas, Suhan, Yashika, Everyone is getting this? Shreya, Shanti, सबको समझ में आ रहा है ना? है कि नहीं? Now we got what is my vector in A plus IB form. So next step is find mod of Z, which is root of X component or real part, which is 4 square. 4 square. It is minus 4 ka whole square, which is same na, right? Then plus 4 root 3 square, which is equal to root of 16 plus 48, which is equal to, again 16 plus 40 is 64, right? Root 64 is 8. So this is your 8. Okay. Now then tan theta. Step by step. If you do step by step, everything would be easy. And while writing tan theta, I told you not to worry about sign. So just write it like this: 4 root 3 by 4. As simple as that. So 4 and 4 will get cancelled. So we'll have root 3. So theta is equal to 60 degree. Okay, got it? Now, while writing, Z is equal to R cos theta, I R sin theta. Now we will see the quadrant now. So X is negative, and Y is positive. Which quadrant? X negative, Y positive. Which quadrant? Second quadrant, right? Very good. So we should have X component negative and Y component positive. Yes or no? Tell me, yes or no? So this should be R minus cos 60 degree plus I R sin 60 degree. Okay, right? Got it? Or just think about this. For now it's fine. For now you can write like this for the value. Okay, but technically when you talk about your actual problem, okay, in boards, this is your 60 degree. Yes, tell me, this is your 60 degree. Yes or no? This angle, is this 60 degree? Yes, but whenever we take angle, it is this angle. Yes or no? It is this angle. So what is this angle? Tell me, what is this angle? This is 120 degree. Okay, yes or no? Right? And we know that cos 120 degree is equal to cos 180 degree minus 60 degree, which is equal to minus cos 60 degree, right? And in the same way, sine 120 degree is equal to sine 180 degree minus 60 degree, which is equal to sine 60 degree. Are you getting now? So this minus cos 60 is nothing but R cos 120 degree plus I sine 120 degree. Okay, got it everyone? Tell me, got it everyone? Now it is written in R cos theta plus I sine theta form. Yes? Yes everyone? You got it? You understood why I converted this into 120 degree? Because the angle that we have to take should be from 0. Okay, should always be from 0. Okay, got it? Value wise, it will be same. Okay, so for any examination, it doesn't matter. Either you write this or this. Okay, but in order to write in standard form, which is R cos theta plus I sin theta, right? You have to convert this into 120 degree. Got it? Tell me, everyone got this? Okay, very good. If there's any doubt, please let me know. So see, ठीक है, got it? So 8 cos 2 pi by 3, which is 120 degree, plus I sin 2 pi by 3. Yes or no? Got it? Now the second reason to write in this form, okay, that you can write cos theta plus I sin theta, okay, into e to the power I theta. So it will be 8, r is 8, we have already calculated, e to the power I, not 120 is 2 pi by 3. Okay, as simple as that. Got it? Tell me, got it? Now, just imagine if I ask you, find z square. Just think about this. Find z square. It would be difficult, yes or no? It would be difficult if you have to square this. Just imagine, square this whole term. Won't it be difficult? Tell me, won't it be difficult to square this whole thing? Right, because z square is 8 cos 2 pi by 3 plus I sin 2 pi by 3 whole square, right? It seems difficult, you know, you can, right? It's not that you can't, but it seems difficult. But if you use this form, Euler form, it's quite simple because it will be e I to the power 2 pi by 3 ka whole square. As simple as that. Yes or no? Tell me. Yes or no? Yes? Everyone is getting this? अगर थोड़ा सा नहीं भी समझ में आ रहा है कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, ठीक है, बस ट्राई करो वो समझिए जो मैं कर रहा हूँ. सो दिस इज लाइक दिस ना, 8 स्क्वायर अलग कर दो. नाउ इट विल बी e to the power I into, ये स्क्वायर है तो 2 मल्टीप्लाई हो जाएगा, सो 2 into 2 pi by 3. yes or no? Tell me, yes or no? So this can be written as 8 square is 64, as simple as लिख दो. Now 2 into 2 pi क्या होता है? 2 into 2 pi 4 pi. Yes or no? 2 into 2 pi 4 pi. So it will be e to the power I into 4 pi by 3. Yes or no? Yes or no? Now just imagine 4 pi by 3. 4 pi by 3 is equal to how much? 4 pi by 3 is equal to how much? 4 into 180 degree divided by 3. So 3 से गया 60 degree, which is equal to 240 degree. Yes or no? Tell me, 240 degree. Yes, got it? So it will be 64 cos 240 degree plus I sin 240 degree. Easy है कि नहीं? अब बताओ, easy है कि नहीं? And we know that 240 is equal to what? 240 is equal to what? 360 minus 120 or 180 plus 60. Yes or no? Better to write it as 180 plus 60 degree. ठीक है? Right? So it will be 64. Now cos 180 degree plus 60 degree plus I sin 180 degree plus 60 degree. ठीक है? So 240 is actually in third quadrant, है ना? तुमको ज्यादा सोचना ही नहीं है. थर्ड क्वाड्रेंट में साइन और कॉस दोनों नेगेटिव होता है. So it will be 64 minus cos 60 degree plus I minus sin 60 degree. ठीक है? Got it everyone? Tell me, got this? Yes or no? Got this? तो बस वैल्यू पुट कर दो 64 माइनस 1/2 प्लस आई और प्लस को माइनस कर देते हैं माइनस आई √3/2. ठीक है? दैट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ z स्क्वायर. ठीक है? बताओ. ठीक है? राइट नाउ z स्क्वायर तुमको लग रहा होगा या don't worry, right? So all of you can see. Tell me. Wait for some time. See the screen? Can you see the screen now? Tell me, yes or no? Yes? Those who can't see the screen? Okay, very good. Right? Very good. So this is the last step. We just converted. My voice is lagging. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay. Yeah. So last step. I just converted cos 60 as, I just put the value of cos 60. Cos 60 is 1/2 and sin 60 is √3/2. ठीक है? As simple as that. So this is the value of z square. ठीक है? Got it everyone? Now even if you don't remember this Euler form, it's fine. Okay? Right? It's fine. जितना समझ में आ रहा है उतना ही करो. ठीक है? So मेरा 5.2 भी खत्म हो चुका है एंड क्वाड्रेटिक तो हमारा ऑलरेडी हो चुका था. ठीक है? Got it everyone? Yes or no? Now in this quadratic you have to use both complex number as well as your real concepts. Okay, so everything is same that we have already studied. Okay, everything is same. You just have to find the roots. Now roots may be complex number as well as real number. Okay, so I hope all of you can solve this exercise. Tell me, all of you can solve this exercise? Okay, just raise your hand. If you can solve this exercise, just raise your hand. Okay, even if you don't solve module, you just solve this exercise because it is very easy, right? See, we have 14 problems here in 5.1. Okay, then we have 8 problems here, and these problems are very easy. Okay, and then quadratic equation. Okay, got it everyone? I'm not asking you to solve everything till Tuesday, but try to solve within 1 week. Now we will see our syllabus. Let's see our syllabus. Okay, what we have covered till now. So sets we haven't covered because it's easy topic. Relation function we haven't covered. Trigonometry we have covered. This chapter, Faltu chapter. Complex number we have covered. Linear inequalities we have covered. Permutation combination we will again study. Okay, or we have covered permutation combination. Message me. I forgot actually. Have we covered permutation combination this year? Last year only, na? Not this year? Okay. So we will cover this permutation combination also. Okay. This year. Then we will cover this binomial theorem, sequence and series. Okay. This is according to syllabus that we have to cover. And straight line and circle. Okay. We have already covered three-dimensional geometry, limits and derivatives. If we get time, then only we will cover. Okay, got it? So I guess we would be able to complete at least NCERT. Okay, Ananya, I'll share this book only. Instead of sharing chapter wise, I'll share whole NCERT. See, why I'm stressing on NCERT? Because if you solve NCERT, you will get a basic idea. Okay. Now, I'll tell you what happens in other coaching institutes. They will teach you most of stuffs. They'll teach you most of stuffs, some hi-fi stuffs also, which you will remember for one day. Okay. But it won't be of much use. So it's better to study less, but study thoroughly. Okay, everyone. That's it for today's class. I hope you understood everything. Okay. Thank you, everyone. My voice seems to be breaking, but it's fine. Okay. You all guys can leave now. Okay. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Bye, everyone. I will upload this whole book. Okay. Try to complete this complex number. Try to complete complex number. If possible, please revise permutation combination. Okay. I'll send you this book because we have already completed in last year. So both last year students as well as new students, I'll send this whole PDF. Try to read it once, as simple as that. Don't have to solve, just try to read permutation combination once. Okay? Okay? After permutation combination, we will give a break to maths and we will do physics. Okay? Okay, everyone? Or you want me to do physics next after this chapter? You want me to do physics? Or should I start a permutation combination? Tell me. Physics. Okay. Okay then. So we will start physics. Most of you are saying physics. Okay. So we will revise some chapters of class 9, obviously of higher grade. Okay. Motion in 2D we haven't covered, or we have covered? Tell me. Motion in 2D. Have we covered motion in 2D? Covered. No, this year. I'm talking about this year. I'm not talking about last year. This year? No, right? And Newton's law of motion also we haven't covered, right? Okay. So we will cover those two first. Okay. 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 Bye, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Bye.